Hi everyone, welcome back. Storm here.
Tom here.
We are watching more of the Orville today. We are on season 2, episode 6.
Woohoo.
Tom and I are Leos. We are not Jilliac, so that's a good thing. But you are wearing red. Oh no, you're going to go into the camp. That's not good. Yeah. I'm wearing my duck shirt. I've been trying to save a Muscovy duck that should not be out in the wild, and he's really hard to catch, and I'm trying to bring him to a farm. That's another story. Different time, but it's a long story. Anywho, shall we just get into this episode, and we'll talk about it after?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Duck powers.
Duck powers. Activate. Quack, quack.
I would like a mustache.
I'm sorry?
What?
Lieutenant Malloy has informed me that I would look pretty good with a mustache. Bucklands do not grow facial hair naturally, so I require your help.
Just draw one on.
I mean, I could run a follicle stimulator over your upper lip.
Please do so.
Are you sure?
The lieutenant was quite persuasive.
Okay, it's your face.
Maybe you can... Well, you have to shave it from now on if you don't like it.
Listen, you should have it within the hour.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
Wonder what kind of mustache he's gonna have.
Hey, it's a
Here, take a
banana.
look at this.
Is Commander Borders unwell?
The answer to that depends on your taste in personal grooming. Why are you holding a banana?
It is for you. I have noticed your tendency to become cantankerous after 1600 hours when you have not eaten.
Well, thank you.
Hey, that's thoughtful.
You have modified the configuration of your hair.
A little bit, yeah. I didn't think anyone would notice.
Did the previous alignment fail to provide adequate warmth?
No, I just felt like changing it.
Odd.
He's like, thanks.
Oh, first compliment. And a banana? So thoughtful today. What's going on?
Union Symphony's here next week, right?
They are, yeah. Ship arrives on Friday. You going?
Yeah, Cassius and I were gonna go. What about you?
Oh my god, no, that's not your look.
He's like a fireman.
Oh
Wow. Oh my god.
my god. You didn't trim it or anything, it just grew exactly like that.
Nothing. We were all just wondering when you decided to join the fire department.
Ah, look, you just said a fireman.
Yeah.
About. And now it makes sense.
That was your idea?
Yeah, he looks good, doesn't he? Rugged, authoritative.
The lieutenant told me it would be appealing. Is that not so?
Oh, no, it's super appealing.
It really is. It's great.
I love it. I think people are really going to be talking about it. Is that good?
Oh, totally. No. They're going to be like, man, if he has that much across the lip, I wonder what else he's got going on.
Oh my god.
What does it even mean?
This could be hairy elsewhere.
You remember that conversation we had about selectivity with what you say to Borders?
Yeah. Oh, this would have been one of those things, yeah.
Commander, I have that update on the vaccine shipment to Alamac 3.
Who's
Being
gonna
delivered.
break it to
Thanks,
him?
Claire.
Actually, I came up here to remind you guys about tonight with all the buzz about the symphony. I don't want you to forget Ty's piano recital is this evening. I really hope you all can make it.
Is it mandatory?
Well,
Oh, nope, I'm not going.
but we're all gonna go anyway because we want to support Ty.
And Isaac, too. He's been an
Boris is
amazing
like-
teacher.
Ty possesses considerable musical aptitude for a biological life form.
We'll be there. Tell him good luck.
I will.
Boris didn't want to go.
I know. Luckily he didn't say anything after. He read the room at that point. Ooh. Wow, a lot of people. Well, she did ask everyone. She's like, it really means a lot to me. So
I'd be so
even
nervous playing in
Borders
front
could
of
back
people.
out. Yeah.
He's really good.
I know.
Seriously, I thought this was gonna suck, but he's really good.
It's like,
Thanks. I love the different aliens.
so is this like a class recital or like a one-person recital?
I quit after 3 lessons.
I think I'm developing feelings for a member of
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Nailed
You're
it!
worried whether it's appropriate.
Oh my
In
god.
several capacities, yeah. Your judgment is rock solid. You'll know how to handle it. I can tell you that Cassius and I have made it work pretty well.
I want to see Kelly's
There's obviously a history
reaction.
with me and Ed.
Oh, what?
Ship still afloat? Can I ask who it is?
Begins with an
It's
I.
Isaac.
Oh. What? Excuse me for a moment.
Let me get that wine.
Chardonnay, 2 glasses. Whenever Ed was silent for long stretches, I used to think he was pondering big questions. Then he'd just be like, I'm hungry. He brought me a banana. Ed? No, Isaac. Oh. Well, look. If you were Gordon or Yaphet telling me this, I would probably see a red flag. But you are the most responsible person I know. So if you're feeling this way, there's something there. Not to be indelicate, but can he even... I mean, does he have a... I haven't even thought about that yet. I'm still just contending with the emotional side of it. Well,
Doubt it.
I guess... Why not? Why not what? Why not try it? I mean, if it doesn't work out, you could probably write an award-winning research paper. The secret sordid love lives of robots. Not that it's a fair comparison, but as someone who's been with a man who could be unemotional at times, just be careful. We're
I
all
know.
attached to Isaac, but the reality is he can't love. Just make sure you don't get hurt.
That sounds extremely complicated. I mean, it's a very interesting idea.
But if she approaches him with it, he's going to take it as like a research project.
Hello, Doctor.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I am analyzing and reconforming the hyperspace metrics in Dr. Aronov's temporal equations.
Can I help at all?
That is doubtful.
You want some company?
For what purpose?
Okay, I'm just gonna go right at it. Isaac, would you like to go on a date with me?
A date?
Yes.
A social coupling designed to facilitate mating.
Wow, it just got really hot in here.
I am not detecting a rise in the temperature.
Isaac, I
Good
would
start.
very much like to go out with you.
Out. Into space.
No, out. To dinner, to a show. How about the symphony on Friday? You and me, we could see how it feels.
Such an outing would yield substantial data regarding human behavioral patterns.
Is that a yes?
Affirmative, Doctor. I will go on a date with you.
Aw. I'm so afraid for her, though, because she's going to get her hopes up, and if her feelings deepen, and I don't know, maybe he's improved so much with humans that maybe he does have feelings and he doesn't know yet.
I don't know. I think he's still going to see everything as a
As a
project.
research, yeah.
Yeah.
Research project.
You understand this isn't a Porsche, right?
Does she put blue in her hair, too? No, just the green. It looks glowy on the top. Just the lighting. Oh, nice! Oh, look at that! He does look pretty good.
Hello, Doctor. I am here for our date.
Look, a smiley face on his face.
You're dressed.
Commander Lamar advised me to look snazzy.
Well, mission accomplished. I wish the boys could see you.
Will they be joining us?
No, Ty's at a sleepover. Marcus went to the simulator. Shall we go?
That is the next appropriate step.
It's a fun outfit she has on, too. This is fun. I like it.
Singing in the rain.
I like seeing the different species.
Users can instantly access and cross-reference all
Ah.
information in the ship's database.
A little personal.
Feels like home.
Your home is Baltimore, Maryland, located in the northwestern hemisphere of Earth, founded 1729 Earth time, approximately 210 square kilometers.
Okay, you got it. Oh my god, you're like Jeff Bellman.
A fictional character from your favorite motion picture, Mind of Hermes, completed 2035 Earth time.
Only a first date without the excitement of getting to know the other person.
My method is more efficient.
Yeah, but nothing spontaneous. Okay, listen. Let's flip the tables here.
Don't see that. Oh! Oh, no, no, no!
That's not what I meant.
Because people looking, and they don't care. I know it's a simulation.
What I mean is, why don't I ask about you?
Of course, Doctor.
No human has ever been to your home planet, Kalon. What's it like?
Kalon 1. It is a planet populated by
Kalon
artificial
1,
life
Regal
forms.
2.
Circumference 57,583 kilometers.
Ooh.
See, they clean it off, so you keep it on there.
I don't know. Probably doesn't even know it's there.
Soon an evening meal.
That's it? That's all you're gonna tell us?
What information do you require?
Did you have fun? Were there sparks?
Sparks?
Yeah.
Negative. There was no equipment malfunction.
Well, you don't have to brag about it.
There is one element that has presented some
That's funny.
difficulty in my analysis. Dr. Finn said I was not spontaneous enough.
Sounds like she wants you to be more in the moment.
Please elaborate.
Well, you should try to surprise her every now and then.
One year
Oh,
for
no,
my
what's
birthday,
surprise
I showed up
mean?
in my office unannounced, and he brought me a cake.
Baked it myself.
It was the saddest, grossest looking thing you've
Oh,
ever
no.
seen.
Yeah, but that's not...
Like a wide mound of yellow.
It's the taste that
It looked
matters.
like, you ever see a picture of a caterpillar pupa?
Come on.
Like a half-formed thing?
That's
what it looked like.
what it looked like, but...
But
Don't say all
It
that.
was the thought that counted. Exactly.
I have no idea what to say.
I know, I hope he doesn't replicate that.
There is one upside here. He doesn't eat.
how's that an upside?
Every time I'm in a relationship, I gain weight. It's just all about food.
That's true. Like 90% of a relationship is going, what should we eat?
You go out, you eat, you drink, you come home, you eat more, you drink more.
Ed and I gained 40 pounds combined when we were married.
That's why I always try to
Combined.
break up with guys by summer.
God, we were fat.
So you don't have to worry about that. Wait for Isaac.
Great. We can be awkward and
It's so true.
I don't know, Kelly. Maybe you were right. Maybe it was just me projecting my own affection onto him and thinking it was real. So what are you gonna do?
It's so true. I love eating and drinking. I work
Yum,
out,
yum.
but not enough. It's so hard.
You need to be spontaneous in the
Oh,
middle
is
of
this
the
gonna
night.
be creepy? Oh no, don't tell me.
Brought you a cake.
Oh my god.
What the hell are you doing here?
I am being spontaneous.
It's 3 in the morning.
And you're in my
Surprise.
room.
I am taking you on a date.
No, Isaac, for God's sake, not now. Mom, what's going on?
Hey, Isaac.
Hello, Ty.
Why is Isaac here? Never mind, kids. Go back to bed.
He's
now.
trying.
No, Ty, we'll talk in the morning.
Okay,
Go.
friends.
Listen, Isaac, this is my fault. I
so
don't know why I ever
funny.
thought this was going to
Oh my
work.
God.
I was lonely and I just reached out in the wrong direction. My God, I can't even kiss you.
Okay, remind me never to tell you anything intimate.
Yeah.
I think I might have an idea.
They're gonna give him a face.
Oh my god. I hope they don't use Potato Head, Mr. Potato Head, like they did before. Whoa. Oh wow. Whoa. And this is actually him, the voice actor.
I think so.
I'm guessing because some people can match lip sync, but I think it would be too weird, so I'm guessing it is. Oh, that's quite thoughtful. Yeah, that
Definitely
was
spontaneous.
Yeah,
Isaac,
just don't smile because it'll be weird.
Hope his voice isn't different. Hi!
Affirmative, Doctor.
Yeah, it is him.
Commander Lamar suggested I create a simulation that would allow us to kiss.
rain, Isaac. I miss the rain.
It is my understanding that many humans dislike precipitation.
Deja vu. I love it.
I would be interested to see Baltimore.
He's doing very well.
Well, now he's curious about things, so it's actually him being natural but unknowing.
Gonna kiss him, but he can't. Oh, you actually leaned in.
Was that a kiss?
So he can feel.
was.
Did I execute it correctly?
You did just fine, Isaac.
If you wish, you may kiss me again.
Does he like it?
Simulate
I'm
quarters.
intrigued.
Finn, Dr. Claire, Jay.
What?
Oh
I'd
my.
like to do more than that.
Oh my god! I know they've been like working together for a long time, but
I can make it as long as you want.
what? Can he? I guess he can do that. Did you lock the door to this in here?
Yeah, I hope so.
Like board us. Wow, I mean, a lot happened this episode. Seriously. So many questions. And I'm like,
Such precision. Imagine a human guy that aware, that eager to please. It was amazing.
I gotta say, that actually sounds kind of incredible.
It sounds like he really is a machine.
But does that really matter? Does it matter why people do
What they do for us, whether it's a man or a computer. As long as they make you feel the way you want to feel.
I don't think so.
and as long as he
It's the
doesn't
best
start
it's ever been for
experimenting with other people.
Maybe it's okay
Yeah.
that it
Right.
doesn't look like I thought it would. Maybe it's okay that it looks like...
A woman in a vacuum cleaner.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I think I'm in love with him.
The coital
I'm
pairing
afraid for
marks
her.
the completion of my data acquisition. What is the proper method of terminating a coupling?
You want to break up with her?
There is no need for further association at this time.
Oh,
Analysis
see?
of the data I have accumulated will be sufficient.
Well, she's probably gonna be really upset.
It is not my intention to distress Dr. Finn. I merely wish to conclude the experiment.
She wants more and it's just not
I
there.
can tell you what I do. When I'm in it with the girl and I want out, but I don't want to make her feel bad, I get her to break up with me.
No, bad
Please
advice. Bad
elaborate.
You
advice.
just have to make yourself really unappealing, so she doesn't want to be with you anymore. That way you end it, but nobody gets hurt. At least not as much.
No, not
I
good.
see. How would you suggest I proceed in this endeavor?
I don't like this at all. This is the worst way to go about it. Oh, she's
I
just
know.
so happy.
Ah, you are home.
Oh
It
my
is about time.
god.
Isaac, what are you doing?
I am awaiting my dinner. This has caused me to become displeased.
You don't eat. And what the hell are you wearing?
Is that underwear?
Affirmative.
I thought we were going out tonight.
I was looking forward to trying that butter cake at Musca's.
The last thing you need is more dessert.
Excuse me?
Jesus
As I am
Christ.
incapable
Well,
of
she
stuttering,
knows that
I
this
must
is not
conclude
him.
That you heard me.
Okay.
You're gonna tell me what's going on right now, beginning with an apology for what you just said.
I am sorry you are upset. Perhaps you are on your period.
Get out.
Oh, this is so bad.
Does this mean we are
John.
no longer together?
Wait a minute. Is that what you're trying to do?
Get me to break up with you?
Affirmative, Doctor.
Why?
Commander Lamar said it would be the most
Oh.
appropriate means of terminating our coupling.
You're in trouble.
Why would you want to do that?
I have experienced the full arc of a human relationship. Our sexual union signified the completion of the experience.
You slept with me, so now you're finished with me?
That is correct.
Fine then. You just got what you wanted.
We're done.
Get out.
Good day, Doctor. Thank you for your assistance.
With her tidy whitey, so.
See? I know, that's so ridiculous.
God, not here. Milford, this is a private simulation.
I thought you might want some company.
Is he gonna be a human? Ah!
That's
In the
actually him.
flesh. Yeah,
Did you do?
Just a little makeover. Can I buy you a
that's
drink?
hilarious.
No. Are you sure? I know I hate being alone when I'm on the rebound.
That is so
Not
funny.
on the rebound.
I'm on your side. I always knew Isaac was a scumbag. Only had one thing on his mind, that guy. You're better off without him.
Yeah, I just wish someone had told me that before.
Hey, want to see something cool?
What?
What's this?
Some whiskey, my lady?
Take everything you know about her, every bit of data, and do something you've never done.
What is that?
Elaborate more.
Be creative.
More. Be creative. Oh god, he's gonna do something creepy. Hopefully not. The music's nice again. I don't think it's love though. Like, he has an attachment. Love is a very, very strong emotion, not just like any little emotion from him would be big.
Finally shaved, huh?
Clyden insisted. I became tired of his protests.
Does he have to constantly shave
for what
now?
it's worth, I think you look better this way.
Perhaps. It was itchy.
Well, I think we've seen about all there is to see here. Affirmative on that. We got about 6 months worth of data out of these scans.
I got a message. You needed me on the bridge?
I didn't
What's
call
he gonna do?
You didn't?
Did you call sickbay?
No. Well, somebody did. My comm said it came from the bridge.
I did, Doctor.
What for?
I'm singing in the rain.
Oh, okay. That's good.
What a glorious
Is he gonna dance?
feeling I'm having. Initiate environmental subprogram 43, Isaac.
It's like in the short circuit other stuff. It's not actual water. It looks like it.
You're saying you're better with me than without me?
Affirmative, Doctor.
That's the best thing you've ever said. What an episode.
Is that carpet in there or what?
Things start sparking. Now we have sparks flying. It seems so thoughtful though. Like he's just good at listening and no real emotions.
Going back to the simulator. All right.
People are gonna get annoyed because they're in there too much.
You know, we gotta clean up after you.
Ew.
Oh, so they're going for dinner. Okay.
I mean, that's very sweet though.
Lock the doors.
I wonder how many people a day go into the simulator, and if there's like a limit, you can only go like
Well, I'm sure you
once a
probably have to
week or
schedule
something.
it.
Yeah, you have to schedule it, but there's a ton of people on that ship, so I wonder like how crazy it is, like how often. I'm sure it's used all the time.
Hopefully it's a self-cleaning simulator.
I wouldn't worry about that too much. Gross.
Well,
I'm
mean, think
guessing
about
because
what-
most times things disappear.
Well, think about like what Bortus was doing in there for a while,
I know.
and then now
I
what
know,
Claire
'cause
was
you'd
doing
have
in
to-
there.
I mean, like, it's so detailed that I'm like, well, you can clean up after yourself, but I'm guessing because things just disappear and you just physically touched it, or, you know, your senses, like, you can
All right,
feel everything in
I
there.
think we're going too deep into this conversation.
No, I'm just saying that, like, I think it would just completely reset, and I would assume once everything disappears and you walk out of there, it probably sterilizes or something. It probably has like a
burn
sweet,
this place to the ground.
you know, I don't know. I'm just assuming that that's a thing. But okay, so just in that one episode, holy crap! I mean, a whole relationship took place of first date, sleeping together, and now in it for the long haul, possibly. I mean, you know, you mentioned Isaac, or at least Claire having feelings for Isaac, and I think I always thought that was interesting because we've seen a lot of different challenges happen on the Orville, not like relationship wise, like yes, Ed and Kelly, and yeah, and a whole lot of stuff too, yes, because like Ed went through a whole lot recently, but. And Yaphet and Claire, so you have like aliens dating, but a robot, a machine, like I'm sure a lot of people watching also agree where, you know, we see Isaac as a machine, but he's from a planet of like a race of machines that might not just be that, you know, like they're artificial intelligence, they can learn, maybe they can over time develop feelings, but they just see it as complicated data or something. Mm-hmm. And here when Ed was talking to Isaac and saying like, you know, they said a lot of really big words anger me. I love crudes. But it sounds like Isaac did not want to delete the data of him and Claire spending time together because he spent most of his free time with her and working with her, that not deleting that data messed up all the new data.
Well,
or something.
That's
like
where
things weren't computing the way
if
they should.
If he deleted too much of the past with her, then it would have messed up his programming for how it was already set. and then trying to have
Okay,
this new
yeah.
program, to try to avoid her, it's very hard because they do so much together.
Yes, and I love him explaining it like that, and the human side, like Ed saying, oh, so she did get under your skin. You do care about her. Like, I want to believe that, but I still have this feeling in my gut that even though he's used to her, it's not
The
really
same.
much deeper than that. Like, it's not love. Like, I'm hoping he can have emotions. Like, he has an attachment to Claire. He might have some feelings of caring, but for him to jump from being who he's always been to, really knowing love, it's just not possible. And I'm still worried for Claire. Like, I find this whole relationship interesting, but I feel like Claire's gonna be hurt. Like, she's gonna have like the worst hurt later. The worse she
I think.
stays in this.
Well, I mean, for her, she needs to keep reminding herself that this is new
Yeah.
for both parties, and the
Yeah.
fact that he is a machine, and you've already seen him. He takes advice to heart, to heart. Like he takes it very literally. So like he took Lamar's advice on how to break up with somebody, and he did it too well,
Yeah.
and then
He tries. Yeah, he
he's
tries
trying.
in all
He's
different
trying,
ways.
but it's not his own trying. He's just taking advice and is running with it. Without actually thinking is that the best. There's no way for him to actually think is this the best course for this situation because he doesn't know himself.
Yeah.
So it's going to be. I mean, she's got to take care. She's got to be prepared for a lot of weird stuff coming up.
I mean, the fact that they even slept together this episode, I mean, it was brought up in discussion when she was having girl talk, but I was like laughing because I'm like, that's like way in the future because they know each other and sometimes you get swept in the moment and things happen. But here, like, this is such a new thing to even try this and I mean, like, what a big. I mean, she was so excited, though, going into the simulator, seeing him as a human and being able to be physical with him.
Well,
So
she was
just
feeling
swept
exactly
away
the
in
way she
moment.
wanted to feel.
Yes. So
So-
a lot happened in just this one episode. So for her to actually go that far, I was already like, oh, wow, they're going to go on a date.
Well,
Oh, okay.
I hope
actually
I hope she realizes that when in the future that if he's able to look at everything as like a
study.
project,
Yeah.
a study. Yeah, thank you. And and then he's taking advice on how to do certain things, and he's it's going to be a learning experience for everybody. She has to maybe not go so far into it so quickly, like she's already doing,
Yeah.
and even possibly doing again at the end. But she needs to like slow it down and just keep reminding herself that this could not be the same thing all the time. We have to work at it.
Yeah.
But maybe he can get some kind of a program upgrade where he can actually have emotions down the road.
I never, like, I've seen some of Star Trek, like some of, like, what is it, Next Generation with Captain Picard, and then the
Data.
classic one. But with Data, I was going to say that I remember you and Freddie were watching an episode where he got, like, some kind of chip installed, and he had emotions, and they were kind of scary because he didn't know how to control them. And I remember like him going, ha ha ha, like just like really laughing, and it wasn't a time to laugh, and it was very scary. Didn't that happen at one point?
So there was an episode where he first gets the chip, but then also in Star Trek Generations, the movie, he gets the chip reinstalled in him as well. But yeah, he thinks you got to think of how vast his memory is. So when he broke into laughter, he was thinking of a joke that happened 6 years ago, and thought how funny it was.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's why it was so out of the blue for, and it surprises
Gotcha.
you because you're like, what the hell's so funny,
But
But
yeah, and then it's still like the emotions probably come off really strong too because he's not used to having them, so
he doesn't know how to regulate
control.
them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also too, it's like when he experienced fear, anger, how are you going to control those too? Because you don't know, like when you're angry, you get angry like you want to hit somebody, but do you actually hit somebody?
Yeah.
Not always, unless you're a jerk, or they deserve it.
I know.
But
Gordon,
with someone who's never had it before, are they just going to go out and punch somebody? You know, are they going to break their neck? Are they going to, what are they going to do? How far are they going to take it?
Yeah. And
So-
honestly, like, in this, like, maybe there will be something down the road if Isaac, because he's always so curious about everything, that maybe Claire, someone could come up with an implant for him to make him feel emotion. So that'll be interesting too. But I'm also kind of alarmed because all this is new territory, and but you got to try at some point, I guess. Because he's so curious about humans that I think eventually he's going to want to connect with them on a more.
But I think
deeper
if
level.
she treats it, if Claire treats it more of like a research program like he is, then maybe she'd understand him a little better. Like, hey, I want to try something, but more on like the human scale, where like I'm going to try this to see how he reacts to it, and see, just to see if she can get him to, maybe learn from these experiences.
And we know Claire is super, super smart, and she's always complimented. Even Ed's like, she's the smartest one on the ship or something. And she's very understanding of Isaac. Like, she understands his limitations, but she still gets caught up because she's human.
She's still swept up by
and
emotion.
she wants love, and she gets swept up with emotion and confuses or blurs the lines, where I can't even imagine how frustrating that is. Like, she wanted to take this on, but still, like, I just feel bad for her. And I was happy at the end of this episode, but I'm cringing too, because I'm like, we'll see where it goes, honestly, step by step. But I think it's kind of cool.
It's
that
not going to be easy. That's all I can say.
They're going in this direction. Yeah. And I am kind of worried, because yes, Isaac knows a lot, but he's always learning, and sometimes his experiment level is at a child's level. So people get too literal with him, and he doesn't understand it. So I'm kind of worried that he might actually start hooking up with other people in the simulator or something, because he doesn't really understand cheating, or because everything's a study. So that does kind of worry me a little.
Hopefully his research has included acceptable and unacceptable behaviors.
Yes.
In a relationship, because I mean, there's enough information out there as far as general knowledge for relationships that he should have been able to download and at least understand that.
Yeah.
When you're actively with somebody, going with somebody else is against the rules, so to speak.
Yeah, you're right. I think that is.
So hopefully, I'm hoping that in like the ethical part of it, hopefully he understands that part. But like like you said, he is doing all this research. So who's to say he's not going to try something just to get a reaction to see, the outcome of it, just for research.
With John and Gordon being so silly all the time, like, I love them together, but I really got worried with the bad advice they were giving Isaac. But John came up with a really good idea about the simulator, with actually giving him a face. Because when they first said that, I was so worried it was going to be Mr. Potato Head, because they did that to him, remember, as a joke. So I was like, oh no. I'm like, please don't be stupid, because Claire's just going to be, like, done with this whole thing, So that was extremely thoughtful for him. Like, I know he's curious. He's supposed to study humans. And so to go that far, like, he is always trying, and I know, like, that's what he was made for, to do research, but I like seeing him try. And again, it's confusing because the human part of me and Claire and Ed, we are like overthinking things that we want to see as human, but it might just be he's researching and needs to gather as much information as he can, and the best way to do that is to please people, adapt, and do what they want.
Well, I mean,
so,
that's the thing about the whole relationship. Everything's gonna be brand new to both parties, and he's gonna be taking advice from anybody who gives it, and it's not always gonna be the best of advice. So it's gonna be an interesting time for both of them.
Yeah.
To say the least.
I mean, the fact that they slept together, I'm sorry. I was like, what? I'm like, that's so crazy. And he just doesn't. Anyways, that's more detailed than but it's just to not even feel anything.
How do you describe him? He's like
he's a machine.
He's a very reactive dildo, I guess. I mean, he can
okay, I don't want to go that far. Okay, I don't want to go that far, but I know he just, like, mimics. He mimics, and the way Claire explains it, it's like, oh, it's like the best ever,
Well, she said that
he's so good at
so in tune with how she moves and everything that it kind of, it just
Yeah.
works so well. It's like, well, yeah, he's a precision machine, you know?
And it really just shows on how he is a machine at gross at the end, just because God. But it just shows after that when he wanted to terminate his relationship because he was done with his study with her or research, like that really just made me like, wow, yeah. So it's definitely he's a machine and she's human, and kind of solidified that for me.
Waiting
But
for my
anyways.
dinner.
I hope, yeah, that was so funny. Like, I love the humor. I really hope they never get rid of the humor in this show, because I heard from a few of our fans that the show gets like more and more serious, but I just hope they never leave or get rid of the comedy, because I just think that the mix is great. I just love
Yeah,
when
it's
things
definitely a
get
good mix.
silly. Yeah, so him, like Isaac, just on the couch, like being a jerk boyfriend, like with freaking boxers and an undershirt. Like, that was so funny.
It wasn't in boxes, they were tidy whities.
Or tidy whities, whatever. Yes, yes, they were tidy whities. You are right. And who did he borrow those from, John?
I hope he didn't borrow
They
from
were
anybody. I
big.
hope he got his own pair.
I know, maybe he did, because they were pretty big. But anywho, guys, can't wait to hear what you have to say about this episode, and stay tuned for the next. Have a great day. Bye, guys.
Bye.